I don't know if you guys knew, but I used to be a teacher in a former life. Yep, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. And based on what I've experienced, Chevy, no, all of GM gets a passing grade on electrification. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and today we're gonna take a look at this 2026 Chevrolet Equinox EV RS. If you learned one thing today, hopefully it's that the Chevrolet Equinox EV is a good car. And while base price starts a little over $33,000, our 2026 Black RS trim tester has a number of options, including the Active Safety Package 3 for $3,355 that includes Super Cruise and Enhanced Auto Parking Assist, the Dual Motor All-Wheel Drive for $3,300, and finally, the $2,495 Convenience Package 2 that adds 6-way power front passenger seat, ventilated front seats, heated rear outboard seats, memory presets for driver's seat mirrors, rear camera mirror with washer, head-up display, dual zone climate control, universal home remote, LED headlamps with animation, LED up-level tail lamps, and heated wiper park, giving you a total M.S.R.P of $53,350. Style-wise, I've got to give it to Chevy. The Equinox EV looks nice. Its large wheels and pronounced hips give it a muscular stance that I approve of. And the blacked out lettering of this RS trim looks sporty too. The wheels are 21-inch aluminum wrapped in 275/40 series Continental Cross Contact RX tires. In addition to those, you get flush door handles, outside heated mirrors, roof rails, and remote start. Open the power rear hatch and you'll find 26.4 cubic feet of cargo space. Fold the 60/40 rear seats down and you get 57.2 cubic feet in all. There are some cargo tie downs, grocery hooks, a 12-volt outlet, as well as a cubby in the corner. There's even some space under the floor where you can house your charging cable and some other things. Under the hood, there's no frunk, but you do get to see one of 2 electric motors. This one is a permanent magnet bar wound example, and hidden in back is an induction motor with no magnet. Together with an 85 kilowatt-hour battery, they make 300 horsepower and 355 pound-feet of torque. It's all directed through a single-speed transmission powering all 4 wheels. Max tow capacity is 1,500 pounds. The Equinox EV can handle charging rates of up to 150 kilowatts and can add approximately 77 miles of range in 10 minutes using a level 3 commercial charger. Level 2 can supply up to 36 miles of range per hour, and level 1 takes much longer. Unlike a lot of other manufacturers, Chevrolet does include a portable level 1 charger with the car. You can program charging schedules, adjust the amount of charge you want to put into the battery, and locate charging stations via navigation search. Drive modes consist of normal, sport, snow and ice, and my mode, where you can customize the steering, brake feel, acceleration feel, and motor sound. Chevrolet reports total range as 285 miles for all-wheel drive versions, and while we didn't have enough time to conduct our full efficiency testing, AutoAcademics saw 307 miles on a full charge and averaged 3.5 miles per kilowatt hour during testing. The back seat is very spacious with generous leg, shoulder, and headroom, and while the seatbacks don't recline, they do have a comfortable fixed angle. The middle position isn't as good, but the floor is flat, so you won't have to worry about that. Also, the outboard seats are heated, you get AC vents, USB-C charge ports, and cup and bottle holders in the center armrest and doors. Up front, things remind me of the Blazer with circular air registers and red accents. Overall, it looks nice though, and there's much more. Ergonomics are very driver focused, and while the seats are a bit flat and I don't have as much lateral support as I would like, they're still comfortable. I do like the thickly padded steering wheel, and the infotainment system looks and works well. In fact, all the screens and cameras do. The stereo is fine, but nothing too special. You see, while treble is bright, it does lack a bit down low. Other interior features include EvoTech seating surfaces, 8-way power driver's seat, heated front row seats, 60/40 split rear seats, heated steering wheel, and multicolor ambient lighting. Safety and security features are aplenty, including enhanced automatic emergency braking, forward collision alerts, forward pedestrian and bicyclist braking, rear pedestrian alerts, IntelliBeam auto high beam, blind zone steering assist, reverse automatic braking, intersection automatic emergency braking, side bicyclist assist, HD surround vision, traffic sign recognition, adaptive cruise, and rear cross traffic braking. So, now that we've addressed all of that, it's time to take it out and see how it drives. The Ultium electric vehicle platform that General Motors uses for this, and the Blazer EV, and the Lyriq, and even Honda's Prologue is fantastic. All the cars have a premium feel. And this Equinox EV is probably the most agile out of the bunch, thanks to its smallest dimensions. The suspension is comfortable, yet still feels controlled. And you can even adjust the weightiness of the steering. Now, while not giggly fast like some other higher-end EVs, power is still strong, and the brakes are too. GM has definitely gotten that right across all their EVs. Even the Sierra EV's brakes felt great, and that's a full-size pickup. Super Cruise works pretty well too, helping to minimize the stresses of highway driving. The inputs are smooth, and the car stays fairly well centered in your lane. So much so that it might count as extra credit for this car. Now, with the exception of some wind noise off of that mirror, the cabin is quiet. And even though the viewing area of the heads-up display isn't quite as wide as in some of GM's larger vehicles, this one still looks really nice. And visibility is decent too, thanks to the rake of the large windshield, even though the A-pillars are kinda large and the rear corners kinda thick. You know, it's funny. I thought the South Koreans were the only ones making really good EVs for regular people, but I couldn't be more wrong. Pretty much all of GM's electric products are really nice, including this Equinox EV. So, if I were still teaching, what grade would I give this Chevy Equinox EV? B-? Nah, I give it a solid A, thanks to the extra credit from Super Cruise. And if you like this video, how about you give it a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss what we have coming up next. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.